Hello, and welcome once again to Newark by Night. So, we find ourselves where we left off last session. Ollie just got a call from Rex that was rudely interrupted. They dealt with influencers and TikTokers flowing to the streets in front of their apartment, trying to investigate the strange happenings that they may have had some involvement with the entire time. But it is the end of the evening, and some of them are hungry, and some of them want to improve themselves, which with kindred and with ghouls can only be done with blood. So, let's begin with figuring out who wants to go hunting first. Okay.
I'll go with Feather. It's fine. We'll find snacks.
All right. Feather wants to go hunting. Something that's unusual for Feather, because Feather does not usually admit that she's a vampire.
Feather hangy.
Special kind of hangy.
Feather very hangy.
Her tumbling has the rumblies that only hands can suffice.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So, where would you like to go hunting, Feather? Normally you're a bagger, so this is going to be unusual for you.
I'm gonna ask Ollie to take me to, like, I don't know, somewhere chill, because if I'm gonna do this, I want to do this in a calm setting where there's not a lot of stress to me, because this is already stressful enough.
Okay.
So what Ollie, what do you recommend as a calm place to go do the thing that I'm not going to admit I'm doing right now?
Well, we all have to do this thing. He's gonna pause for a moment. Normally, for a calm place, I'd say the park is nice, but our last time in the park wasn't fantastic.
We found Phil the Goat Man.
It's true. We can go back to the park. It should be fine. It should be fine, yeah?
So you're looking for sort of a phlegmatic resonance in this case. So someplace where things are less angry, right?
Less angry, yes.
Yeah, okay. So
I was very angry tonight. I didn't like it. I want to be chill now.
All right.
But for some reason, the weed don't work anymore.
Who all is going to the park with you? Is it just Ollie?
I think it's just Ollie.
All right.
Who now would go with them, considering last time they went to the park, just them?
You don't know.
Yeah,
Well, I do know that Ollie's behavior has drastically changed. He fucked a door up.
You don't know what happened at the park. We never told you.
Okay.
Nella would notice a change in behavior like that, especially a consistent change.
His sire's missing. He might just be stressed.
You can come too if you want. It's fine.
You come, bro. It's fine.
Is Sage going to go along with to keep them out of trouble?
People
Or is
walk
Sage
catch late
gonna...
at night at the park. Shut up.
Are they gonna let Sage try and walk with her brace and cane around the park?
Up to you.
He's been fed.
You can walk, right? You walk all day. You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but half the time when I try to walk around, you still all carry me around the place when the doctor wants me walking.
Look, you want to walk?
Has Sage been fed?
No, I can't feed her until I eat something.
I need my friend.
Then no.
There's an order of operations here. Me first, then her.
Sage.
Wait.
Unless
So
we're running away from something.
You're gonna leave Sage here?
No, we're all going. We're all gonna have a nice stroll in the park.
This is a family dinner, okay? We're going to have family dinner.
Fine. Ruining my plans.
And Sage, I won't carry you.
I
unless-
need Sage if Feather's not around.
All right, then Sage will stay with Brunella.
thought
There
Prunella was
you
coming
go.
with us. Okay.
Yeah.
She'll do her steps in at the apartment.
Okay.
You do know that you can't get the power that Sage wants from feeding from Prunella.
Oh, it was more about healing her
Okay.
so
She
that
also
she
wants
can.
to learn things.
We have things going on. Don't worry.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
Family
about it.
dinner's off.
Fine.
So
Fine,
let's
I will go.
start with
It's like a real family trying to leave their house.
the chaos couple here. Feather and Ollie. How are you getting to the park? You taking one of Ollie's mini vehicles?
I only have the 2, and one's in the shop.
It's like many.
We'll take the car.
Okay. So you take the car, you go down to the park. You've been here before. At this hour, you do occasionally end up with some drunks wandering through. You have friendly couples. Some people are high on drugs. And you do actually see the little guy that you saw before.
Oh no.
Ollie has sensed the unseen now.
Yeah.
We can see him.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Phil, was it? Yes?
Sure, we'll go Phil.
Hi, Phil.
I mean, powers have names, and names have powers. So let's go with Phil. Phil's good.
Yeah. And Ollie's gonna pause for a moment, sort of looking at all of him. Is this new? The legs?
No.
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 He's gonna look at
So-
Fred. You could have told me.
How are you enjoying the deal?
Well, are you causing me my outburst when that's not good enough?
Oh, no, I'm not causing anything. All I did was arrange a deal. The contract was that you would generate art. And so you feel a pressure to generate art.
Right. Well, I'm working on it. I
Oh,
do.
good.
I do
He
hope
punched
to.
a hole in our wall.
And one of them are my paintings, but
Is that art?
Sure.
depends on who you ask, I suppose.
Yeah. Keep working at it.
Okay.
How about you, little one?
What?
You want something?
I'm hungry, but I don't think I need that from you.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Some of your kind of enjoy it.
I don't think so.
You sure?
You're coming off like my first drug dealer in high school, and I don't like that right now.
Fair enough.
Maybe next time. Maybe next time.
Hey, I've had some try and hunt me for it, so I'm kind of pleased that there's some restraint here.
Not a lot. I'll admit that to you, but I'm gonna go find something. I'm gonna go find something to eat. Okay?
Okay.
We'll catch up with you later.
Bye,
So-
Phil.
So what is Feather's approach here? What's
She's-
she?
I'm looking. If I know anything about stoners, it's that they're calm. It helps you relax all day. I'm looking for the stoner.
Okay.
I'm
You do
sniffing
see a
around.
couple
I'm,
of
I'm sniffing for the skunky guys.
yeah. You see a couple of stoners. They're giggling.
Mm-mm.
So
I need
they're
them. I want to learn. I want to learn Scry the Soul, and I can't have giggly. I want calm.
okay. Give me a wits and awareness.
Okay. Oh wait, that's right. Three hunger dice for this one.
Yeah, and
This-
no, your specialty does not.
I
apply.
figured. It's not too bad. 4 successes.
Okay. You notice a few things. You notice a older gentleman sitting off by himself reading a book at one of the tables that are normally used for chess, but he's using it to hold the book. He probably fits your definition of calm. You also notice a lady who just seems to be wandering. You're not entirely sure what's going on with her, but she's just sort of wandering. She seems calm though. And you also notice one last thing.
Oh boy.
You notice off in the distance on a rooftop of a nearby building, there is a figure standing. You can't really make out much. They're in shadows, and their form seems oddly bulky, wide, and you could swear maybe they're possibly wearing a hat, like a fedora, but that's it. And they're just lurking in the shadows on the top of a building nearby.
Does the fedora feel familiar? No? Okay. I'm gonna clock that, but just kind of ignore it for right now, because I'm very hungry.
Uh-huh.
So Feather is gonna go for the old man reading. That's pretty chill.
Ollie's gonna stick with Feather, make sure it goes smoothly.
Hey, you're very, no offense, Ollie. You just stay right here, just keep an eye on me. But it's just like, just supervision. It's kind of like when you like let a kid with the bike and like the training. I just let go of the seat.
Ollie's gonna put his hand on Feather's shoulder. I know, you got this. I'm just here in case. Go do it.
Okay.
It'll be okay.
Right.
So how does Feather approach this old man?
Oh, she's gonna ask Ollie to turn around. She's gonna look around to make sure that no one's looking.
Okay.
And I'm gonna activate Unseen Passage.
Okay. So you're trying to sneak up on her.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here.
I'm trying to keep him in this state as much as possible. I'm not going to upset him or anything. Just gonna.
All right, and that is
Arouse check.
Yeah,
I'm
there is
good.
Yep. Didn't get any hungrier because that could have been
Yeah.
a lot worse.
No, trust me, I thought about this. I knew it was risky going in.
Okay. So, in this particular case, do you have Silence of Death?
I do not.
Okay. That's a really good roll. So, give me a stealth plus dex to avoid making enough noise for him to hear you coming.
Can I add my obfuscate to this roll?
You can.
Okay. Okay, so this is the first time I've really done this. So now let me count real quick. All right. I also got a really good roll. That I got a crit, and it's not a messy crit. I don't need one right now. So 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
Okay, you beat his 4.
Okay.
Which good. All right, you managed to make it up to him. And are you going to just like bite him on the neck, or are you going to grab his wrist? What's going to happen here?
Just like giving myself like a little bit of a mental pep talk, like you can do this. Like in my head, I'm not saying it out loud. I'm just like, you can do this. You can do this. You can do this. Say it. She's like going, like she keeps like, it's like she's struggling, but eventually she just like, it's like when you're like the 3-year-old reluctantly putting the broccoli in its mouth, just like, and just like taking a bite.
Okay. So you bite him, and so the guy lets out a noise, because when a vampire bites someone, it's an ecstatic experience. And he's oh no!
Ollie would probably turn around and look at this noise being made to make sure that everything's going okay.
And you become visible the moment you interact with it.
I'm just gonna take 2 hunger.
Okay.
It's enough to take 2. It's like 2.
Okay.
And hopefully I have enough to learn the thing I need.
All right. And you take 2 hunger, and he turns and looks at you. Oh heavens, young lady! I am not that sort of man.
Oh, sorry, you're just so handsome. I'm sorry. I
understand. Many
you still got it. You still got it going on, sir. I'm very. What are you reading?
What am I reading? Oh, Lady Chatterley's Lover.
Hey, what's that? She's just pointing.
Did you?
Give me a deception check.
Did you lick the wound close?
He's still sitting there bleeding.
Oh, sir, 1 second. Hang on. I see. Look over there real quick.
Give me a deception check.
Oh God, I'm not lying. I just
subterfuge plus manipulation.
Subterfuge plus manipulation. Okay, so I'm back at 1 hunger though, at least, right?
Yep.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's right. 2 successes. I'm not good at lying.
Okay.
You're doing great.
I'm doing so good.
That's okay. He's a little out of it to begin with, so what?
Look over there. Just like a dog, like a freaking just dog, like a golden retriever that just like swiped, like comes up and just.
Okay. What? Young lady, I told you about that sort of thing.
My name's Jimmy Fitzsimmons, and I run.
Ollie's just gonna look at the man. I'm sorry, she's a little different. I'm gonna go get her and run after her.
Young today. Oh, where was I? Oh yes.
And yeah, Ollie's gonna chase after Feather.
Okay. So you chase after Feather, and so Feather's taken care of. Ollie, aren't you a little hungry?
Oh, I'm significant. I think I'm at 3 hunger, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So, what are you gonna do?
Feather. Once you catch up the Feather, a little more subtlety. You're getting the hang of it.
I'm not a good liar.
It's okay. Just a little more subtlety. You want to come with me, and I'll show you how I do it?
Yeah.
And Ollie, given the events preceding this, is going to be looking for those potheads. Doesn't care if they're giggling or not. Preferably, like, one on their own.
Okay, so you find one just sort of stumbling along. Looks like he's making a beeline for a local bodega to get some munchies.
Yeah, I'll kind of walk. One second, hold on. Sorry, tiny human. Anyway, yeah, he would sort of like quickly pace him. It's like, hey, do you know where I can get a snack around here? I'm really starving.
Yeah, man, I'm going over there. He is seriously baked.
Ollie will put a hand on his shoulder. Let's go. And he's gonna like look for like an alley or like an alcove he can take him sort of off into.
Sure, there's an alley there.
Hey, what's down there? I think I see something. What is that?
Huh? What? He's easy to manipulate.
I'm just gonna sort of redirect his body towards the alley.
Why are we going this way, man?
Oh, I think I saw a $20 bill on the ground over there.
Okay. Ollie, give me a what's an awareness.
Okay.
Feather is taking notes on the sketchiest method of hunting ever.
Get them isolated.
That's 4 successes.
Okay. As you are going down the alley, you see a figure on the roof opposite, seemingly pointed at you. They're in shadow. Their form is sort of obscured by whatever clothing they're wearing, though they're oddly wide. And they're wearing an odd-looking hat. Possibly a fedora, but it doesn't look like it fits right.
Clocking that, Ollie, he's gonna go into like pretending he's sort of a little stoned. Why are we going this way, man? The bodega's that way.
Well, yeah, man, it's fine.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, did you see the turtles earlier? They were weird, man. They were talking to me. It was fun.
Turtles were talking to me.
Yeah.
Were they wearing masks?
No, that would be pretty silly.
The ones who were talking to me wore masks.
Well, they're this big, so I don't know how you'd put the masks on them, man.
Just need really little masks, little itty bitty
Okay.
ones. I have a friend who can make them. She's fantastic.
Oh, okay. That's cool. And you make it to the bodega's entrance.
Once we get buddy, what's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
What
your
is
name?
my name? Moose.
Moose.
Yeah,
You want to do me a favor, Moose?
sure.
I'll pick up the food. Can you watch my back in the bathroom? I think someone's maybe after me. I think it's maybe
I've been following too from like a sketchy distance.
Yeah,
to this.
man.
I know.
There's some sketchy chick behind us.
Yeah, can you just make sure to like block the door while I drain myself? And
Sure, man.
all right.
You go. And he goes back to the bathroom area with you.
And as soon as the door closes, Ollie's just gonna look at him and like just turn his head sideways so he can't really see what he's doing, and then just feed.
Okay.
Lying equals results.
Yeah. What is the dice pool for extortion?
It's intimidation and strength, I believe.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
All right. Okay. Well, I got 2 successes. Should I burn a willpower on this?
You might want to.
Okay. What? Okay. Okay. Well, now I have 5 successes,
Okay.
and they're all 6s. Every success. This is. Oh no, one's an 8.
So you
4 6s and an 8.
sort of force his head to the side and get your drink. I assume you
I
lick
licked the wound closed.
Or you're not like finishing him, right?
No.
You're not.
No.
Okay. You're not leaving a body in the bathroom or something.
Yeah. After that, I'm like, oh man, I got some weird shit.
Hey
Dude.
man, that
You
wasn't
okay?
cool.
I-
Yeah, if you want to, get handsy.
No. I think it's just something was laced. I think.
No,
Oh, they messed me up,
he,
man.
he taps you on your face. Boy, somebody who is really out of it, like you. It's fine. You should buy me dinner first next time.
He's gonna take out like $40. I'll buy you dinner anyway. He's gonna give it.
Oh, thanks, man.
I'm gonna get rid of that sketchy chick though.
You are also high?
Oh yeah. Now I'm actually high. Yeah.
Yes. Like, you were pretending before, now you're just kind of...
Now, I'm gonna get rid of the sketchy chick. You have a good dinner. Is it gonna come out of the bathroom?
Do I need to drive now? That guy smelled really skunky.
And we're going to leave the two of you... You're going to make your way home, but in the meantime, we're going to meet up with Prunella and Sage. What is Prunella and Sage going to be working on?
Sage is probably actually making a real meal because she probably hasn't eaten much today. Other than that breakfast that happened.
Okay.
And she's a little bit more like on edge because she needs to also be fed at some point.
All right, so you get the food. Prunella,
Well,
what's your plan here?
Prue would be concerned with how Sage is healing. She'd want to check, or like how much time has passed.
It's been a few weeks. She's healing faster than most humans would, but
Okay. And then this is same night, yeah?
yeah, same night.
So I just know that the mage is settled in downstairs. 'Cause
Yep.
That's where we left Prue.
Yeah.
Was with him downstairs.
Yeah. He's settled in. He actually goes to sleep relatively soon after he gets in there.
Okay. Well then, yeah, she would check on how Sage is healing, be happy that she's eating, enjoying the smell of the food.
Even if you can't enjoy the food itself anymore. So, how's your hunger right now?
I'm at 2.
Okay. Are you planning on trying to feed her blood? How are you addressing this?
I guess, so like when you are putting your dishes away in the sink, she just straight up just start, I guess, accosting you a little, checking how you're healing, looking at all of the bumps and bruises, and maybe even like, you know, being a little undelicate and just like poking things a little too hard.
If you want to just take a look at it, then you can just ask and I'll go sit down, Prue.
I was just seeing how your pain management's going.
It hurts. My leg and back basically got shattered.
Well, but like, you know, do the sad face, happy face scale. Where are we at?
We're about middle, I guess. I don't know.
And
Mending bones hurt a lot.
Like, I kind of just want to get better. Also, I need Feather to feed me soon.
oh, it's been a good while since you've had anything to drink, I guess.
Yeah. I feel the cravings for it again.
Well, I mean, I could, if you've got a glass, I could.
I need it to be hers. But I appreciate it.
How do you tell her?
It's more of a we don't believe in Western medicine kind of thing, and she thinks it's a blood transfusion.
You stick tubes in each other, and that's how
No,
you give more blood?
not like that. It's she thinks it's a blood transfusion. You'll see.
Oh, well, okay, exciting. Are you gonna do that today? Because, you know, this is all...
I'm aware, but also I need to make it look like I didn't have my leg and back basically shattered, and then 2 days later I'm walking again.
It's been a week, first of all.
Yeah, and if it was
See,
sooner,
that you need to be worried about that.
I still walk around during the day. I have all this stuff. How do you think all your dry cleaning gets done?
Oh, I guess I get it. You see some of the same people all the time. I got it.
Precisely. I
I
don't
would hope
need
you
them
also
getting
have some
suspicious.
friends, but I would also hope you're not telling your friends about stuff. Do you have
What?
friends?
I mean, we're kind of forming a breakfast club now. It's weird.
Like you're going to detention on a Saturday?
Not that kind of breakfast club. Listen, when y'all go to bed, some of us ghouls, need to go and relax. So we sometimes all gather and go to a nice cafe and eat and stuff. And
Well, that's gotta be healthy. It's sort of like a therapy group. I'm sure you guys can talk about, well, us. And, you probably have plenty of things to say. I have met Feather.
more or less, it's more they want how I handle it.
Oh, the whole feeling things.
Yeah, that's not common amongst us.
Is the,
No,
oh, so
Bryce doesn't have them.
you're just all kinds of special. You could have been a mage.
These all happened when I was still under Micah.
Something in the blood, I guess.
So, Prue,
Yeah.
you're feeling that hunger. Are you going to be looking for a specific blood tonight to
Yeah.
up your disciplines?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have some pet stores that you've had dealings with before?
Hey, Sage, do you know if the Pet Emporium has had any new litters, new dogs come in? Or
I
maybe
know this.
special breed of the month? Well, she's the one who, if Prue was to, like, need to know where she can hunt, she would be like, Sage, I need you to call a bunch of...
There is a never-ending supply of dogs and cats that come through pet stores.
Yes, but the
They're
purebreds are kind of less often.
But there's always at least one or two. And you know this, that there's always at least one or two purebreds.
Oh, yeah. Corgis are trendy right now.
Yeah, I think the one near my shop, the pet store down the road might have. I think I saw maybe like a beagle or a pug or something.
Well, beagles. Spanish?
It looked like a beagle.
So do you want to go down to the pet store?
Yeah. You rest up, hun, and I suppose when they get back, you should
Have my transfusion.
get on with it. I would like you to be in less pain. You want me to pick up some treats while I'm out?
I mean, if you can get me some more weed, that would be appreciated. I haven't really gotten to talk to my dealer, and I really don't trust Ollie to do it again. They gave us Molly.
I mean, I can try. I don't really know where I'd ask.
Listen, and she'll just give the number of her dealer to Prue. Just call him. Tell him Sage is kind of recovering and can't pick it up, and he'll know what to give you.
All right. And Prue would, like, take the number and go ahead and just type it into the phone and text. And her text would be an unnecessarily, like, overshare of detail about how Sage is healing and she's not doing so great, and she's really hurting, and just laying it on.
So you get a prompt response back after a minute or so. Okay, Mom. Pick up at the usual spot.
And Prue would look over at Sage and be like, and the usual spot is...
Sage would give her the address to the usual spot. It's not far from her shop and pet store.
All right, then she's gonna go.
Okay.
Is anybody in the hall?
Yeah, when you leave the Hawk is there.
Ask him out.
He's cleaning up the remnant of his door from the hallway.
Is Do you have a door?
The door that got smashed by Ollie. So, yeah, he's cleaning up the remnants of that. He stops. Hey, do you need anything?
Oh, I'm gonna get Sage some marijuana, and then I was gonna maybe go and get a bite to eat.
Oh, do you need company?
You can come if you want to.
Okay. Give me a minute. You go and get his coat, and he'll follow you out. Do you need me to drive?
Considering I don't know how to, yes.
Okay.
I mean, it's not that far to walk, but I'd be gone an hour longer than necessary if you just gave me a lift.
I don't mind. You want to ride on the bike?
You ride a motorcycle.
Yeah. It's pretty fuel efficient. I can get around pretty well.
You have helmets at least.
Sure.
She doesn't care that she's a vampire. She still wants helmets.
I always have a spare. Don't worry about it. Safety first.
If there's no alternative, I suppose that would be fine.
I can get a car.
No, it's fine.
We keep one in the garage.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. He goes and pulls his bike around, and it's a big, Harley. It's like, gives you a helmet. He's wearing one. He actually helps you put on the helmet so it doesn't mess up your hair that much.
Oh, does he?
Yep.
And we're talking chin strap?
Yep.
Oh my God.
And
Saucy.
I assume you gave him the address of the places you're wanting to go.
Winterbrain works, yeah.
Yeah. He tells you to sit on the back seat.
Oh, at least it's a two-seater.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a bike. It's a motorcycle.
Ah, I see.
So you get a ride down.
Oh my God, she's in a pencil skirt.
Yeah, you're in a pencil skirt, riding on the back of a motorcycle, with your arms wrapped around Hawk's waist.
It's a pencil skirt.
The whole trip.
It's real high right now. It's real high.
Red pumps. Oh my God.
And he pulls up to the corner that Sage gave you, and there's a guy there who looks over at you, and looks at the guy in the looks at Hawk, and looks at you. You here for something? He's looking at you.
So we're just at a street corner
Yeah.
in the light.
Well, not much of a street light, but yeah.
It's conspicuous.
Are you the guy for the Sage problem?
Oh, you're your mom. Yeah, I got her stuff.
You are so lucky that I am not your mother.
You dress like her, and he hands you a package.
Your mother wishes, and she'd take it.
And he steps back to lean against the building.
I'm
And
sure your mom's real proud right now.
so Hawk revs up the bike, takes you on to the pet shop. and is like, "Do you want me to go in?"
I mean, do you know what you're looking for?
You're looking based off the pictures of the lost animal posters. I'm guessing you're looking for a purebred animal of some sort.
You can tell that from those poorly drawn crayon pictures.
Some of them were a little better than others.
Some of them are. Scruffy turned out actually rather realistic. That was pretty
Yeah.
strange. I once had a dream that dog was a purse. It was so weird.
That is weird. I'm not gonna lie. Do you want me to go in for you?
Oh no, this is like riding a bike.
Okay. You you get off the bike. He helps you with the helmet off and straightening the hair. He's just being...
She's going to be overstimulated by the amount of contact going on in general and not just him. Him just cranks it up a few more notches. And she will literally, as he like starts to help pull the helmet off, just like slap his hands away and just be like, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to... Sorry.
Look, she was just like hugging him on the back of a piece of machinery. She's overstimulated.
Fair enough. He takes a step back. You want me to wait out here then?
Yeah, you can get right there. I'll only be a minute.
Okay. And he reaches into his jacket pocket and pulls out a book and starts reading.
What's the book?
What's the book?
I'm gonna ask you every damn time you bring out a book, so you might as well just like have a list of book names.
Shogun.
All right.
It's got the paperback edition. It's just sitting there reading.
She's gonna fix a skirt and her hair as she's walking up to the store. Stumble, obviously.
Of course. And you walk into the store, and there is a little woman behind the counter who, when you walk in, goes, "Hello, how are you?" Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you this evening?
I'm all right. Do you need pet food? Like, she seems hopeful.
Well, maybe. I'm also looking to maybe get a new pet.
Didn't we get you a pet last month?
Did I get Scruffy here?
Yeah.
You know, he ran away.
He ran away. And,
Yeah. My roommates aren't the most pet friendly, and they left the fire escape window open. One of them smokes a lot, and Scruffy got out.
Give me a manipulation plus subterfuge.
Only parts of that were true.
Pernella's face is behind every pet store counter, like at pharmacies.
Ain't got proof of nothing. What am I rolling?
Manipulation plus dominate.
If you just let me put a cow in this spare bedroom, this wouldn't be a problem.
Oh my god, the smell would be a problem.
Nice big Holstein.
Dominate and what? Sorry, I just had to get my dice.
You're wanting manipulation and deception. Or subterfuge. Sorry. Brain got confused for a second there.
I was like, no, wait. You said so many words.
Yeah, manipulation and subterfuge. You're trying to deceive her. You're trying to convince her that you're not actually the Grim Reaper of pets.
Hey. In her defense, if this is Scent Scruffy, Prue has a much higher animal kin now, so the shop animals should not be freaking out like they normally would be.
I mean, in your defense, you're guilty of being the pet reaper. It's fine.
Prunella the pet reaper. One.
Any artists watching, please get to work on that.
I will pay for that.
He's gonna just draw Prue with ghosts of cats and dogs behind her. This is fucked up.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 3.
She sort of believes you. She's like, okay, you might want to get better roommates if you're going to keep getting pets. But yeah, we got some things in. Maybe we could sell you some enclosures to keep them in as well.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. That way they won't go wandering off.
But you know, I do kind of wonder if you've got anything new since last month.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I know you don't often get
What are you looking for? Dog, cat, hamster?
a dog would probably be better. I do have a cat, and the cat is just so fat it never tries to leave. So he hasn't been a problem or a flight risk.
Okay.
So, I mean, if I need to help them acclimate, I know some dog breeds aren't very cat friendly, but I can work with that.
I have a Doberman Pinscher. Came in.
I never had one of those.
Okay. Well, they're lovely animals. Good runners, actually. They're pretty good runners.
Are they?
So you're probably going to want to take them on walks regularly.
Lots of walks.
Yeah.
How big do they get?
Medium. So not too big, not too small. You know, you're not getting a husky or anything.
Do you ever get huskies?
We've had them come in. They don't do well in the summer down here, so.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, sure. I'll meet the dog.
Okay. And she takes you back to the area where they keep the animals.
Oh, good.
And you see this dog in the cage. Give me a charisma and animal kin. I'll allow manipulation and animal kin if you want.
Same thing either way.
One, two, three.
I've never had one of those.
It's not something unusual for a person to say when getting a pet, but when it's vanilla, it means something else.
How many dogs have you had, man? Just
Oh my god.
Not that weird in Korea.
So, how many successes did you get? 3? Okay. He looks at you, wags his tail. He's a bit small because it's a young Doberman Pinscher. Not quite puppy size, but a little bit bigger than puppy.
So he's like a year old.
Yeah. And he's happy.
She's gonna look around at
all of the other animals in the space that she can see.
Yeah, I mean, there's the usual cacophony of animals
Yeah.
when you're in a pet store. Like they're all barking at the person, but yeah, like there's some cats that are in cages that are, kind of attitude towards the people, but most of the animals are at the edges of the cages and looking for her. It's a pet store.
Yes.
So, the usual sort of pet store experience.
All this crap everywhere. And the smell. Well, since he's not growling at her, she's gonna be like, you know what? He seems pretty friendly.
He is. He's a friendly puppy. I can get you a leash and a lead.
Yeah.
Okay. And they come back with a leash and a lead. And they give you a price. It's like around $1,000 all told. It's a poor bed. So.
Fortunately for Prunella, she totally took money from that thing that we found.
Yep.
Handing out to people to give to the dead guy. Well, whoever's related to the dead guy.
Okay, so you buy the dog.
Yes.
So you have a couple of problems right now.
Oh yeah, no, we going for a walk right now.
Okay, so you go for a walk.
What a wonderful excuse to not have to say, you make me nervous, I don't want to get on the bike again.
Okay, are you walking home or are you taking a walk just long enough to feed and then dispose?
I'm not gonna need them, so we gotta do it now. This is probably the darkest thing we've ever done in this game.
Almost as dark as the opening of the game.
Shouldn't have named them.
No? Are you going to name this one?
No!
Do it. Give him a name.
Peppa will never meet this dog, so she can't draw this dog.
Okay. Are you going to drink with abandon, or are you going to try and save this dog?
That's an option.
You could try.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
If that's an option, then every time she's trying, how many have survived?
So
Please tell me some survive.
give me a composure plus stamina.
He's just gonna stay at Hawk's place so Feather never meets him.
He's Hawk's dog now. She feeds from him once, and then she gives it to Hawk. Suddenly, Hawk has a bunch of dogs. At least it wasn't on the hungry line. I got one success.
Do you want to spend a willpower?
And I get to reroll 2 or 1?
Up to 3 that are not hunger. You can't reroll hunger die.
So I get to reroll 1. Awesome. 2 successes.
Okay. I will roll this stamina. You go in to drink from the dog. And at first he does a yelp at the first bite, but after the initial, he's fine. And then he gets sleepier and sleepier. But he survives.
Now you gotta carry him home.
But he is completely passed out. But he survived. You are trained in veterinary medicine. You know how to tell.
She's gonna pick him up.
Okay. I assume you lick the wound to close it. You're not going to let him bleed to death, so. You come back with the sleepy dog to Hawk, who's sitting on a motorcycle.
Hi.
He looks down at the dog in your arms and looks back up. I'm betting there's an interesting story.
Not really. They're never interesting, they're only sad. So, would you mind?
He's
alive.
Oh.
He's gonna be hungry when he wakes up.
Okay.
There's actually really nice dog food in my pot.
Are we taking him back to your place?
Actually, do you mind just for tonight? And then once he is awake and eaten and drank, he can keep the Ronaldo?
Keep the
Ronaldo?
what?
Is it Ronaldo?
Oh, Reynaldo, the maid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can keep Ronaldo company. Animals are great for helping people heal in many ways.
Okay. I suppose it's a surprise? Sure. I think I can drive with him on the bike across the
Well, wait a
style.
second. Hold on. Rewind. She went somewhere and ate the dog.
Yeah.
And then carried him home.
Oh, she's carrying him all the way home?
Yes. So I was like, why are you trying to ride the bike?
Okay.
We're already home.
Okay. Misunderstood you. Then,
I thought he just abandoned her.
No, he didn't. He would have followed you just to make sure you were safe. That was the whole point. But you get back to the place. He takes the dog to take care of it overnight, and he'll get him to Ronaldo during the day tomorrow. Feather and Ollie are back. Feather.
Yeah.
So, Sage, how are you broaching this?
Feather,
What's up?
I'm not really feeling the hottest, and it's around that time of the month again.
Your blood disorder?
Yeah, my blood disorder.
Oh. Okay. Hang on, I will get the Reiki bowl. I don't know. I don't know. Heather knows the new age stuff. I don't. Crafty don't. Feather's going to get a bowl that she had bought at one of those new age stores that was for the wow. And she's gonna go get it, and because Feather doesn't know to bite, doesn't realize that her fangs and saliva have healing properties if she just bites herself. She has a dagger that she just uses to
Okay.
slice her hand open for Sage.
Give me a rouse check for the amount of blood you're putting in.
You're just doing this in the living room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a whole it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I pure there's
standing here witnessing this for the first time,
oh,
Okay.
I was just looking at Pernell like,
I'm good.
Um,
But I still I would still lose. I would still get a gain of hunger because I'm feeding her.
and do a rouse for healing.
Oh, okay.
Sanitary.
I'm good.
Okay. You got a bowl of blood. Do you, in fact, deal with the bowl of blood, Sage, where people can see it, or do you take it somewhere for the experience?
Sage is going to take the bowl and be like, I'm gonna go set up the rig now.
Maybe it'll work. I mean, maybe this time you'll be coming in like
Maybe, but she's like trying to get into the room as quickly as possible before it cools.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta go put it in
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
bag.
Okay.
Because, and she'll like hobble into our room and just drink it from the bowl as it's still warm.
Okay.
Like she's looking at all like fingers crossed this time she becomes an enlightened being.
So
That's not how any of this works, Feather.
you drink the blood,
Yeah.
and it's the best thing. It is warm. It fills you with warmth, and you realize how much you really, really love Feather. She's the best.
Great.
And you can't imagine a life without her. And you can, in fact, heal that extra aggravated wound if you need to.
I am definitely healing that. And Sage, not knowing how, like, kinda, I guess, knowing, because Micah might have explained it,
Yeah.
is just gonna kind of test to see if they got a new power.
All right. Did you pay for the discipline?
I did.
Okay. Which one is it?
Sense the unseen?
Okay. You drink, and your mind kind of feels a little wobbly for a moment, and you open your eyes, and it's sort of blurry, but not quite. Like, it's distinct, but it feels like you're seeing the blurry after images of things. And then you turn and you see Cecil. And he waves at you.
She's gonna wave back.
And he wanders through the wall.
She's gonna take a minute. She's gonna walk back without her walking stick, but the brace still on.
Okay.
And then go and clean the bowl and act like nothing happened.
Did it work?
I don't think it did this time, sadly. Next month we'll try again.
Next.
So it is near the end of the evening, and all of our kindred feel the call of torpor pulling them on them. And we're going to take a break here.
Sorry, Andy.
And when we come back, we're going to be in the daytime with Sage checking on the ghoul friend, and we'll see what happens then. But
It'll be fun.
yeah.
Yay.
But
knows?
till then, time for an intermission.
Yay.
Yay!
It's party time.
Boo doo.
right. We find ourselves coming back yet again
Oh,
to the wonderful kindred and ghouls of Newark, New Jersey. Newark by night. After a long evening, Sage, freshly healed and a little bit jazzed off of the blood that she just drank, watches her friends go to sleep. And shortly after sunrise, gets a message from Bryce. Want to meet at the diner? I'll bring Amelia.
Sure. See you there with a little kissy face.
And you make your way down to the diner and find Bryce and Amelia sitting in a booth. The waitress comes up. Hello! Another long night, huh? Never ends.
Never.
Fair enough. What will it be?
You got any pancakes? I'm feeling something sweet. Been like craving that as of late.
Okay. Yeah, I can get you some pancakes. How about you, dear?
I'll have some pancakes too.
Excellent. Do you want sausage, hash browns, anything like that to go along with?
Some scrambled eggs sound good.
Okay. How about you, Sage? Yeah?
Scrambled eggs. Do you have the Oreo pancakes that you made last time?
I do. I can make some more. And I'll make sure you get the good syrup and coffees.
Oh yeah, you know me.
Okay.
I'll go for a coffee. You always treat us so well when we're here.
Of course. You're my favorites. And Bryce is like, yeah, I'll have a little bit of steak if that's okay. Oh yeah. I'll make you some steak and eggs. It'll be fine. Thanks. And she goes off. And Bryce takes the opportunity to give Sage a kiss.
This isn't back.
Yeah. So, Bryce is like looking at you and goes, so how was your evening? We've been busy.
The usual, taking care of the group. We had to make sure everyone was all right. What about you two?
I had to do a bunch of errands for the Baron. Just some messages delivered, that kind of thing.
And I had to make sure that I got nice and properly moved in and got my stuff all packed together. Still got some moving to do. Then get everything.
Do you ever officially get everything moved in?
I suppose not. I suppose you're always packing up and leaving things in boxes.
So, and I heard from Havoc, apparently they're making some progress on the computers. I don't know what kind of progress. He was talking stuff that's a little beyond me, and I'm fairly decent at tech.
He seemed like he knew what he was doing. I'm gonna leave it all up to him.
Sure.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta ask him for the Cliff Notes version.
But, you were talking last time about introducing Amelia to the gang, because she's going to be in the neighborhood a lot. Still the
Yeah.
case?
Well, they're currently sleeping right now.
Well, yeah. But
Well, yeah, I
you
don't want to
bring
wake
her
him
by?
up.
No, made that mistake once, never again.
Oh yeah, even during an emergency, they can be kind of irate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what that's it.
So, you want me to bring her by after, like, you get some sleep today?
That would be nice. Would like to get at least a little bit.
Okay.
Thankfully, I don't need to go run too many errands.
Have you told them anything?
No, they don't know.
All right.
I don't think I'm gonna tell them. At least not now.
Yeah, I noticed that you're walking just fine.
Yeah, I may have had to been in bed last night.
Okay.
Oh, that's why you looked a little bit more chipper whenever you walked in.
Less green around the gills and all.
Oh yeah.
You going? I wasn't sure what direction you would go after what we discovered.
Yeah, we can talk more about that later.
Okay. I'm here for whatever you want. You know that.
I know. Which, by the way, I saw him last night.
So,
Cecil.
oh,
Who's Cecil?
Former one of us. Kind of exploded in front of us and all that.
Oh,
Yeah. Not one of the best moments.
so one of those folks with some unfinished business, I take it?
Maybe. I mean, he's still sticking around and he's helped us out.
Oh, that's good at least.
yeah.
I've never seen one myself, but
Some of his stuff that he wrote about was interesting. Apparently harbored some revolutionary zeal, as it were.
Wouldn't you if you were with Francis?
I mean, I get it. Yeah, he's a lot, even by their standards. But yeah, and also apparently had a thing for. I'm guessing that was about Feather.
Oh yeah, that one poem, it definitely gave me feather energy.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure how she would take that.
She'd probably eat him. And not in like the cute, romantic, like, oh, I'm gonna eat you up kind of way. Like, no, I'm gonna
gonna devour you, and it's
Yeah.
not going to be pleasant.
Yeah,
Kind of way.
She can't eat him anymore, I suppose.
Do you think he was into? Is that why? And she's just gonna start like babbling about it. It was like, was Cecil a freak like that?
I've heard people get obsessed with near-death experiences. Somebody dies, or comes close to dying, they get obsessed with the thing that almost killed them. Maybe that's it.
Maybe.
Or maybe it's something that Francis did to him.
I don't know. Sounds like he did a lot of fucked up shit to Cecil.
Yeah, I mean, sure, he was a hunter and he hurt you, which means I wanted to break him myself, but
I mean, to be fair, it's not easy to not look normal when you have these, and
that's fair.
half of our bosses have to take a second take at me.
Yeah. And
Don't envy you there.
I'm sure this is no secret to you, but there are a few of them that want to go ahead and embrace you.
Honestly, I might as well start a bingo card. How many are there now?
Well, Francis, whatever the dragon wants, he seems to want you. There was Eileen, the Ventru. I'm not certain, but maybe gold. Like, he won't push it, but I kind of get the impression he thinks she'd be a good choice.
Over you.
I don't know he's ever gonna.
I mean, I get why. But still.
Yeah, and I assume one of your crew probably wants to at some point.
I don't think they do.
Let me rephrase that. I think they'll do it if you ask them.
I think if they do it, it will all be an accident, and it will be a mix of all theirs, and it's just, I don't even want to know what would come out on the other side if that happened.
One of two potential things. You either end up exactly as one of them, because only one of them is going to end up prevailing, or you get a mix, and in some circles you're kind of persona non grata as a result.
Not in this territory.
Yeah, like I said, some circles.
Yeah. Anyway. And the lot of you finish your breakfast. A good meal, it always is. The waitress is attentive. She makes sure that you have coffee until she kind of senses that you don't want any more coffee and stops bringing it. And all of you separate for a while so you can go sleep. Later that evening, Bryce gives Amelia a ride in a very tricked out SUV and brings you over to an apartment not far from where you found that cache. Just across the street, really. And he's like, this is their place. Come on.
No kidding.
Yeah.
We took the posters down after the mobs of people left. I'm just saying.
Sage would have done that. Sage would have done that morning, just taking down like some of the really old ones on
Part
the
of
walk.
your errands, that kind of thing.
Yep.
And he's like, yeah, and he points at another building that is not where you found your cache. He's, don't go over there. For whatever, just don't. It's bad.
It's bad.
You don't want to go in there.
Okay. Duly noted. Thank you.
Sure. Come on up. And as you go up the elevator, you come out, and there's a very handsome guy on the same floor wearing a long coat, working on putting a door up on his apartment. And he looks over and says, hey.
Hi.
And Bryce says, Amelia, this is Hawk. Hawk, this is Amelia.
Nice to meet you, Hawk. And
Nice to
she'll
meet
go
you.
and extend her hand. You deal with a break-in or something?
Angry neighbors.
Oh. That sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it happens. But he turns to Bryce. Hey, I enjoyed the Missioner books that you gave me. They're fun. Okay, if you want some more, I've got everything. All right. And then Bryce knocks on the door. It's still before sunset. And Sage, you hear the knocking on your door.
Sage will go open it in a new outfit and all that. Probably getting the smoothie stuff ready.
And around about this time, Prunella, is waking up.
Oh my gosh.
She always wakes up before the sun sets.
First
Me,
of
I'm
all-
just talking to Sage, and I'm just like, long time no see.
Yeah, she's shooting the breeze, making a smoothie. You would see her pour a blood bag in it.
That's not for you, right?
No, you're gonna catch on quick. Don't use any of our terms around my Domida.
Okay.
Malkavian.
That
Feather's
would
sweet.
explain a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feather's sweet, but a bit fragile, so we don't tell her some things.
I see. Okay, well, I'll do my best then.
And how is Prunella feeling this morning?
So first, I have to correct on the whole timeline thing because she would have been in last time's outfit.
Okay.
So she was around in that fright
Yeah.
When she walked in, that lady was not so much worried about animals as whether or not this person was crazy. Okay, so this would be what she's wearing today. Is Von Willebrand with her tonight, or did he go and sleep?
No,
with
he slept with you. He actually sleeps on your feet.
Well,
Ugly looking goblin that he is sleeping on your feet.
she'd probably be having some feelings still and would totally snuggle him.
Okay. Is she hungrier?
No, she was not hungry. I passed my lunch.
Okay.
No hunger.
All right. You hear people talking in the front room, which is not normal.
Well, she'd probably recognize Sage and Bryce's muffled voices, but she wouldn't be expecting a third. And she's totally going to come out just holding Willie.
And that's right around the time I graduated UCLA, so that's whenever things got a little bit weird.
Got it. I graduated from a hunter geology degree and stuff. Oh, morning, evening, Prue.
Then
Bryce looks over. Evening, Brew. How's it going?
I've been better.
This is Amelia. She's a friend of ours.
Newest
Hi.
member to the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, is that what we're calling ourselves?
That's kind of how I told her in case Feather walked in.
I was curious if she had friends.
They worry about me.
Oh, well,
You types really should have some sort of support system, and because of rules, I guess it's best that system be. You can really talk to
Yes.
other people.
a group therapy kind of
Yeah.
thing, right?
I mean, I don't know what y'all talk about. I assume you eat breakfast.
Usually, yeah. Sometimes different times during the day, right after we wake up, but for the most part, yeah.
Welcome to my home.
Thank you. It's
She's gonna
different
be
than
like,
what I was
looking at
expecting.
Sage, like, you've never brought a total stranger here before. I ask if you have friends, and you were like, that means I can bring them over.
Would you like me to bring them all over?
Well, that
Is that-
depends.
That's what I thought. Some of them I know would upset the balance of the apartment, and then she'll go to wipe down the counter that she just made a mess on.
And maybe it's mostly just, I guess, because I'm pretty new here. I haven't been in the area very long, and
Yeah,
they
I
just-
don't know. Like, somebody just... Like, you're new to everything?
You're taking it.
Oh no, not new to everything. New to here. I'm just trying to get my bearings.
So yeah, your person, and she's like already. You can see Prue's accustomed to talking like we have to talk. So she's like, so your person just moved here?
My person let me go. I was fired as and she's just like kind of like pausing to get the lingo right. I was fired.
Prue's gonna look at Sage like knowingly of there is no fired if you're still alive.
Sage is just gonna give her a look of, it's a long story. I don't want to go into it right now.
And round about this time is when Feather begins to wake up.
I did my rouse checks and my blush already, and I'm good.
Excellent. As you're
I'm hungrier.
as you're
Ollie's
waking,
about to break another door. I can feel it.
But I probably remember because I said Sage. So
yeah, as you wake, you smell the most intense smell of pizza. Sometimes you'll get odd sensations, like you'll hear things that aren't there, or you'll get visions, or things like that. This is the first time you've ever had a weird smell.
is it New York pizza?
Oh yeah.
Okay. At least it's proper pizza. Also, at above table real quick, did I get Scry the Soul?
You did.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I just needed to know so I can pull the card out. All right. So yeah, no. So Feather is just like in her bed, just like sitting up, throwing all the squishmallows off, just emerging from the pile,
Okay.
and just looking around, very confused. And like she's just gonna assume that maybe Sage ordered pizza. And at this point, because I can hear everything, I assume I hear the voices.
Yeah, you hear voices talking.
All right. So Feather is just going to like get out of bed. She's gonna just head on out of her room, put on her hat for the day, and like pulling on her sweater as she's walking down the hall. Sage, did you order pizza?
She will grab the smoothie and go meet Feather. No, I didn't order pizza today. Wasn't really craving it.
So, Ollie,
Yes.
you wake up around this time. How are you feeling?
I am actually not hungrier today.
Excellent.
Yay, we're doing great, guys.
And you wake up with this enormous urge. Go ahead and give me a composure plus resolve.
Okay. 3 successes.
Okay. You feel a desire to make art, but it's not overwhelming.
Can I just go ahead and start it on a piece?
Sure. You start in on a piece. And go ahead and give me a craft plus charisma.
Can I blood surge this one?
Yeah.
I passed. Okay. It's a good day for me, apparently. Maybe. We'll see how this goes.
Yell's Lucky Charm.
2, 3. Can I use a willpower?
Yeah.
Okay. 5 successes.
With 5 successes,
Yes.
you are satisfied with your piece. You achieved what you wanted. You do not feel that rage beginning to pile up inside you as you are satisfied with the work.
Okay.
You think you could do better, but it's good.
All right.
So after a bit, Ollie comes out. Ollie and Feather, you have this new person here.
Hello. I'm Amelia. I'm one of Sage's new friends?
She's
Mom.
new to town. I thought I'd introduce her to some people. She's part of the breakfast club I'm part of. Me and Bryce. Of the those that are not fully enlightened.
You're on your way to achieving enlightenment?
And there'll just be like a just a quick glance at Sage, like, what?
Oh, Feather and Prue and Bryce's boss are all enlightened beings.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
We're on the pathway there.
What am I, chopped liver?
Oh, I didn't even hear you wake up, Ollie.
Oh, all right. Okay. It's good to see you too, Sage.
Well, Feather, Ollie, it's lovely meeting you. But yeah, I'm just a little bit new, just trying to get my bearings and meet some folks. And I mean, yeah, I'm looking to see maybe, if I can reach that path myself. It's been kind of a long journey for me, but
You should read my blog. It's got all the information you need.
oh, you have a blog?
Yes.
Once again, just another quick eye dart to Sage. That's
She
great.
she has a blog. It tells you all of her the diet she took on and stuff.
Sage is my editor.
Okay, that's awesome. I'm glad that you have an editor for a blog.
Prue's gonna look at Ollie and be like, so Amelia was fired.
That is not very fortunate. Are you looking for new employment? What do you?
Fired.
Yeah.
I got it, Prue. I think I know what you're hitting at here.
I've just been having trouble. I was having trouble trying to find gainful employment where I was, and so I decided to try my luck here.
I mean,
Maybe.
What are you good at? Perhaps I have an opening.
Anybody gonna come looking for you?
No, nobody's really gonna come looking for me. I wasn't that important, I guess.
You're a walking rule break, even on our side.
Tell me about it. But
You know Bryce, so I assume the most important person to know you're here knows you're here. And he's fine with you living unemployed.
Bryce kind of goes, well, we were hoping to find her a place to stay before I went to him.
yeah.
You know how locks are and stuff. They can be very yeah.
Yeah, but basically my severance package is about to run out. But as far as what I can do, I did a lot of, it doesn't look like it, but I did a lot of secretary work. I'm pretty good at reading into the legalities of things. I mean, before all this, I used to work in a lawyer's office. I know it doesn't look like it, but I know
You
it's
got
a
a doctor, a lawyer, a
Yes,
blogger.
This could work because that freaking TikToker.
Oh,
Yeah, you're right. And Sage will go to look up on TikTok to see if he's posted anything about the streets.
Oh yeah, and very, very much posts that none of the people who lived in the area really wanted to talk to anyone, which was kind of suspicious.
I gave him an interview.
There's one person who wanted to talk off camera that tried to reassure me, which was nice and everything, but there's still all this paperwork about the Shrek Society owning half the block and all the weird stuff associated with them. But, well, We'll keep digging, but the police definitely did not want us out there in numbers. So we'll keep working on it, but we'll try not to make as much of a show of it.
And Feather is like leaning a little, like uncomfortably close to Amelia because Malkavian, and she's just like,
This guy had the audacity to bring himself and all of his little followers from the internet into our building and was just like knocking on people's doors and stuff. And like was just like, oh, there's a conspiracy here, and there's a conspiracy there, and there's a conspiracy 5 minutes from now. And
Okay.
So while Feather is ranting and Prunella is contemplating the implications and Sage is being amused, I would like everyone to give me a wits plus awareness.
The best roll ever.
do I have to roll for hearing?
No.
Okay.
Is the pincher slate 1?
Yeah, it's like 1.
Sage will be burning a willpower because I do not like that roll.
5, 3,
4 for all 8.
4. All right. All of you are standing there talking, and almost at once, you've all sort of noticed that there is a silhouette across the street of somebody standing on top of the very dangerous building that you're aware of, the warehouse. And it's a very thick body, wearing some odd clothing that sort of disguises his form, and he's wearing a poorly fitted fedora. It's shadowy out, and it's hard to really make him out, though.
And like he's on his phone and
Is that? Do I recognize the same silhouette that I saw the other day?
Seems like it's the same one, yeah.
Do you guys? I saw him last night.
I saw him too. I just thought that was normal though because it's Jersey.
So wait, another person followed you back to our apartment?
No, he was at the park standing on a different roof.
But you all saw him last night.
It's Jersey. I thought it was normal.
And as you watch him, he sort of moves behind like what looks like maybe a chimney or something, and then you kind of lose sight of him.
Jesus.
Weird shit happens around here all the time,
Welcome to
Amelia.
Newark.
Welcome to Newark.
Apparently, yeah. I thought I took too much Benadryl seeing that guy.
Yeah.
You know, you guys, we do know someone looking to enlighten.
Who isn't looking to enlighten?
Well, not just you. Someone who has said to us that he's not exactly picky.
I'm just gonna stand at the window like a dog, just like
You looking for him?
just staring out the window like
Okay.
a dog. If I had a tail, it'd be wagging.
Give me a wits plus investigation.
So, I think I get what you're saying, Prunella. I
I
mean,
mean, I know, but I mean,
I know willpower.
I think this is Sage's friend.
No.
Sage is. Do you? I'll
You
just
don't
look at
see
Sage. Is this? Do you like? Is this person important to you? No, I know, Amelia. You're right here. I'm just curious.
I've grown quite fond of Amelia in the short time that she is here. Yes. You're not giving Amelia to them to enlighten.
That guy's
maybe it's Amelia's decision. We know enlightened being that is in the market for a new enlightened being.
Yeah.
Somebody else on the path?
He likes to commit identity theft.
Oh, she's with us.
Sage,
I got it.
Sage will mouth Zamitsi.
It's a dragon, yes. Powerful, old one.
Yeah, Bryce stiffens.
None of us got to pick. So I mean, at least you know it beforehand.
Yeah, I've only heard stories, but I think I
He's
don't
a
want to be.
murdering maniac, but I don't think he'd kill you.
We don't know that.
Probably.
We
strictly
saw-
speaking, he would.
And
No.
who's to know?
He leaves lots of messes, but I'm just saying.
Oh, you're just saying. That's
I
a
mean, you're
valid-
into just being here this very moment. That's how things are. It was a suggestion.
How about this?
What I'm understanding is that Amelia is unemployed and looking for a job. I am currently not hiring for the blog right now. Sage, you really should have consulted with me first. But maybe Ollie or Prunella need an assistant for their businesses. Ollie is an amazing artist and Prunella is an amazing fashion designer.
Yeah,
I'm just very concerned about the whole your old boss isn't going to come looking for you and that's just fine kind of thing.
No,
These are not how
I-
things
Did
work.
you hear
I
a
promise
knocking at the door?
That's not happening.
Sage is gonna go answer.
Okay. And when you open the door, there is a very short, blonde woman that you've met before. Eileen.
Evening, Eileen.
How does she know where we live?
Feather, who doesn't know where we live at this point?
Still, I don't like her. You can shut the door on her.
I really wouldn't.
I'm not gonna shut the
I
door on
wouldn't
you.
either.
I'm
Apparently,
here.
we're having a housewarming party.
Can I come in?
Just Amelia's looking
Her
back
back
and
now.
forth.
I mean, can you?
Ollie's gonna make a
Oh,
gesture for Amelia to sort of go into and point to his room because he doesn't know who this person is.
no,
You've met her.
we met
Oh,
Amelia.
I don't know if they know Amelia.
Eileen.
Eileen,
Oh,
I know Eileen.
Prue would 100% be on the same side of that. Just be like, you should excuse you.
Feather's just gonna take.
She's
your
gonna look at
hand.
Bryce and be like, you should too.
So, Amelia, give me a wits and awareness real quick as they try and usher you.
All right.
Poor Amelia. Welcome to the group.
Horrible.
Oh no, this is bad. This is bad. This is really
This
bad.
is so bad.
This is bad. This is the worst person that can come up with.
5 successes.
We already told
Five?
No crit.
No crit, but 5 successes. Okay.
Mhm.
So, you see out of the corner of your eye as they push you by this short blonde woman who you've seen before. You've seen your former dominator used to occasionally have meetings with her. She's one of his broodmates,
Yeah, I'm not.
or something like that. You don't know. You know she's family. That's all he ever referred to her as.
Yeah, I'm gonna make like a tree and hide.
Okay. Eileen's like, I'm just trying to be polite, Sage.
She'll step aside, but she won't say you're invited. She's more curious on if she has the invitation thing. I'm just trying to see if you're one of those that need to be physically invited in with the enlightened beings and all. I know everyone has a thing. Making notes.
That's true. Everyone does have a thing. But there is a problem with that theory. Do you know what that problem is?
She can burn a willpower resistant.
Why don't you enlighten me?
He looks you in the eye
Oh
and give me a resistance roll.
What do you want me to roll for resistance?
Intelligence plus resolve.
Okay.
Eat my hand.
Hey, I uploaded a TikTok every day.
Okay,
Clip.
that crit. Hold up, wait. That's 6.
It's how many?
6.
6? She has 7
Oh, fuck.
Bitch.
with a crit.
Oh.
And says, invite me in.
But of course, come in.
And she walks in.
And like Amelia is like has her ear kind of close to the door, just listening. And it's like,
Okay.
Prue would have probably like given Bryce the whole like, and you go stand in the hallway to that door.
Bryce maneuvers himself in such a manner that he is between Eileen and the door, but not in an obtrusive way.
And Prunella would have just like been maybe 2 feet from that exchange with Sage and Eileen, just being like, that seemed a little dramatic.
As much as she is well admired in this community, she's still just a pet.
A smart pet.
Yes, but needed a lesson. How are you, Prunella?
What's it to ya?
I am actually not here for you. But
You're not here for Sage either.
Oh no. I'm here for Ollie.
Really? Do
When
we
you
have a
say
date?
4.
And she walks over to you, and this tiny little woman puts her hand on your chest. Oh,
Can she reach it?
yes. Just she's short, but she's not like
She's not Mags.
she's not at his kneecaps. But she's like puts her hand on your chest and is like, "Oh, if only it was a date."
Next time, then.
Oh yes. No, your friend, your shadow, Mr. Francis asked me to stop by.
Yes,
Yes. I understand you're looking for Rex.
I am. He called, maybe.
You know Rex.
Rather disturbing, actually.
Yes. I did a stint on the West Coast.
What? Enlighten me.
Well,
so much enlightenment.
so most of the West Coast is Anarch held. And, well, as one of the few prominent free Vrenshu wandering around, I've made a habit of getting in touch with and staying in contact with all of the influential people out there, and Rex is influential. As it happens, he owes me some boons. So it's in my best interest to help you.
Understood.
You got a phone call. Do you have the phone? You got the phone call on.
Take out his phone. I do. It was from an unlocked number, I believe, but at least not a number I recognized.
Do you mind if I
How about it?
All right. She's like, she plugs in something into the base of it. We're just going to collect the call data, and I'll get it to my people, and we'll put it together. But
Okay.
yes, I thought I could be of assistance to you.
Is this going to cost me?
Yeah.
I would be remiss if I did not follow the proper forms, after all.
I mean, it sounds like if I'm able to locate or get Rex out of some trouble, you might owe me a favor or two. Might
Let's not push your luck. You're cute, but you're not that cute.
Fair enough.
I beg to differ.
You can't blame me for trying.
Oh, is that why you're roommates?
Room, what? Oh, no.
Yeah, roommate.
Not that I wouldn't. She's fantastic. But it's just, no. We're just roommates.
Very well.
We're all just roommates.
Oh, by the way, Prunella, I was a little disappointed that I wasn't invited into that business relationship with your friend Alice.
We were given a better offer.
Who gave that better offer?
I think you probably already know, so I'm not going to bother telling you.
Very well. If you wish, it's fine. I'm trying to be friendly.
You have been a delight. I love seeing you abuse my friend at the door unnecessarily and threaten my other friend to find something for you that would sort of help him. I guess that is commendable.
Indeed.
Heather has just been staring at Elaine this whole time with that deranged
Eileen.
Octavian. Oh, Eileen.
How's the family?
Oh, have you not heard? One of your roommates died recently.
What?
My condolences?
He
I
died.
can't remember. Did we say that she would have been familiar with the,
Yeah.
with the person he existed before she did? He was old. Okay.
Mr. Francis also told you last night.
Yeah, but I was just trying to remember. It's like, well, oh, that's right. Was it for a good cause?
Near as anyone can tell, the target was actually Bellagio.
Oh, what a shame.
I know.
Oh, I'm sure you wouldn't be torn up about it.
Daniel was a sweet one. Very nice. He was apparently riding around in Bellagio's car. Him and his ghoul.
Oh, joyriding.
Yeah. Interestingly, I had somebody investigate.
As one does.
Yes.
I suppose.
It was an explosive set on the car deliberately.
I hear that's pretty common on your side these days.
I'm on your side, dear.
Mm-hmm.
Or have you forgotten?
I don't keep in touch with the family, so you tell me.
Well, I find it's useful to know what they're doing. Apparently, there's some question about whether or not his ghoul died. The current suspicion is that the ghoul was somehow involved with setting the bomb.
Who is this ghoul?
What a lucky ghoul.
Should we be looking out for them?
I've seen her a couple of times with Daniel. Cute girl. Personal assistant. Secretary, really.
Oh. Huh. Do you have a name?
Morgan. Miss Morgan.
Morgan. Okay.
Fun.
Anyways, if you could possibly attend to the sending of condolences to the family, it would go a long way.
Sure.
Be sure to call him.
Call. I think he'll be happy to receive a letter in 2 weeks.
Post office is a little better.
Fine, 5 days.
Well, it is a treat, and she unplugs the thing from Ollie's phone and hands it back to him. I have the information I need.
Oh, and then some, I'm sure.
Oh, yes. And Ollie, if you need anything from my contacts in California, feel free to ask.
I don't have your phone number.
Oh, you do now, I'm sure.
She gives you a card.
Thank you. I'll let you know. I appreciate it. He'll put the card
Oh,
away.
and I should tell you, because Mr. Francis and I are such good friends, I took over the gallery that you're supposed to have your showing in.
Of course you did.
I'm going to be managing it for you.
Okay. Are we still doing the showing? Is that
Oh,
not
of course.
Of course. I've just actually put a pretty good piece together. Would you like to see it?
Oh, yes, please.
He's gonna go and get the piece he just made and bring it out.
I want Amelia to roll me a D10. Tell me if you get from 6 to 10, you went and hid his room.
I'm being careful when I open the door. Like, I know she's in there.
I know, but she might be looking.
1 to 5,
9.
Oh!
Okay.
I'm on the other side of the door.
Okay.
Do I hear them approaching?
Yeah, you hear him.
Is there anywhere I could go?
Probably behind the stolen.
So I'm not bringing her
painting.
to my room. I'm just going to get the painting and bringing it out. Just for
There's
the
a
record.
closet and there's a
You know,
bed.
Prunella wouldn't let her into the hallway. Like, it's just not a problem.
Give me a stealth check. Stealth plus dex.
Stealth plus dex. Okay. Joy.
Oh, no.
All right, hang on.
It's okay, I got this covered if we need to. Maybe. We'll
I'm
see.
not going to let her into my room. I don't know what you guys are worried about.
He's snooping!
I got 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ollie,
3 dice.
You are going into your room to get your painting. How careful are you with the door and everything?
Oh, I know Amelia's in there, so I'm going to be pretty careful with the door.
In that case,
Yeah.
give me
Sure.
a manipulation plus subterfuge.
Okay. That's not great, but let's see what happens. That's 1 success.
Oh no, buddy.
You go in, you quickly go in, grab your painting, come back out, and Eileen looks at you as you hand her the painting. She looks at it, looks at you, looks at it again.
It's good, right?
That's lovely, my dear.
Thank
It
you.
really is. I'm impressed. I am. I'm
Inside-
a little curious, though.
Yeah.
Are you afraid for me to see the bedroom this early?
No, I'm not afraid for you to see the bedroom. It's just a bit of a mess.
Really? And she'll
Right.
start advancing towards you, like pushing you back.
Oh, he's not gonna move. He's gonna let her walk into his chest. And if she does, he's just gonna put like a hand behind her back, like just on her back. Are you sure you're ready for this?
Oh no!
Maybe later, dear. And she'll pat your cheek. Keep your secrets for now.
Oh, it's like she wasn't gonna like what I was gonna do.
I mean, what are we without a little bit of mystery?
Maybe. And she turns back to Prunella. Hello, dear. I do want to meet with you again. I'm going to be a fixture in your life.
I like it.
Just think. I work very well with Mr. Francis, and you've had problems dealing with him in the past, so maybe you'll start seeing me more often.
Oh no.
I'm very curious what sort of bargain he just lost involving you.
Oh, no, dear.
Shameful bet, it sounds like.
Everyone who has to deal with me comes out the better for it. Trust me.
You know, I would say that's true because someone besides him is here. But I actually don't agree.
Oh, wow. You take care now. And she turns to leave. She waves at Sage. It's nice seeing you again, Sage.
Always a pleasure. Take care. Don't let the door
Wanders
hit you
out.
on the way out.
And takes the elevator down.
I'm gonna try to drop something from the window as she's walking down the sidewalk.
Are you really?
tomato from the drawer. I want it to splatter on her whatever, her Versace or whatever she's wearing.
Give me a Dex plus Athletics. The threshold's going to be decently high because you.
I know. I'm just being silly, but I'm doing it anyway.
Sure.
It's some Malkavian shit, what that is.
One success.
Yeah, you drop it, but you're nowhere near
The
her.
ledge
She doesn't-
underneath the window.
The architect.
Always gonna
So-
call out, Miss Morgan, would you care to join us?
You yell it louder.
He's not gonna yell it, but he's just gonna loud enough for her to hear, I hope.
And she's gonna walk out
Brunella's going to be super aggressive as she approaches her.
as she what does what?
Brunella's going to be incredibly aggressive as she's approaching you right now, very quickly and very aggressive.
Oh dear. Okay.
You know, it would be useful information to tell us that you blew up my brother.
I didn't blow up your brother.
How did you survive?
I had friends.
That knew about the bomb?
Yeah.
Insight?
Uh,
Can I roll insight?
Yeah, you can roll insight.
by all means.
This got spicy quick.
How much are you trying to keep away from her? Because you're going to want to roll manipulation plus subterfuge.
Oh, by all means. I got a specialty in this shit.
Heck yeah.
We're not good at lying.
No, we're not. We need a
I
good
am.
liar.
I always tell the truth.
Just real quick, because the ST call. Would a bluff specialty
Yeah,
count?
yeah, that will work.
Oh.
And I might as well just go ahead and use willpower for this.
Okay,
I don't know if it'll matter.
you're going to re-roll some of the dice. Is that what you're?
Oh yeah. I mean, I already got a pretty decent result. I just want to bump it up.
Okay.
I got 6. No crit.
I got 6 with a crit.
Oh!
All right, so here is what I will tell you.
Hold on. That result means that you can suspect that something's not right, but you have no idea what it is. You just suspect something's not right.
Yeah,
you don't know that,
I'm just getting from the start so far that
yeah.
it's not telling me the truth.
Yeah, it's like, no, this is not okay, but you're not sure where it's wrong.
Is
And
it
technically speaking, I'm not lying. Technically.
Half truth.
But yeah, no, I just wanted at that point Prunella's insight as you can, but you can continue.
Yeah, she's trying to keep something from you, but you don't know what.
I had been Mr. Jansen's ghoul for several decades.
I can see why you feel some urgency to find a new employer.
Yes, I had damn near everything set up. It took me years to figure out a way. A lot of pulling of favors, a lot of giving up parts of myself to get here and safe. As safe as we can be. But I wasn't the one that pulled that detonator. I wasn't even near that car.
You wanted him dead, but didn't have anything to do with him being dead.
Given the result you got on your insight, you know that part is actually true. She's being genuine. She didn't pull the detonator.
All I wanted was a life away from him.
So you want to continue this existence, and you
somehow managed to fake your death, piggybacking on so you knew someone wanted to kill him and you did nothing.
Pretty much.
Prue's gonna pull you back out of her space and let somebody else talk. And she's pretty pissed off though.
It's, from what I've had, it's not pleasant for us if we go too long without it.
I know.
Sage
I know.
would be feeling fear from Feather, and I would say she's scared of Prunella.
Ollie's just gonna like sort of look up at Sage. Do you want this, Sage? I'll do it for you. On one condition, he'd look it up at Amelia. If someone's going to kill me and you know about it, will you tell me?
You treat me better than the last guy? Sure.
Whoa,
Ollie would look. Ollie-
whoa. We don't know what's true or not. All we know is that this person is connected to one of our kind being dead. And I actually, in sort of a way, am related to them. You'd want to be like, hey, let's be best friends. Here, drink my blood. Are you crazy?
Hear me out. I'm not saying be best friends. We'll have to get there. It's fine. What I'm saying is, if this person, if Amelia here, if she knows some things, we could be useful. Being your broodmate's ghoul for several decades, I'm sure Amelia has collected a lot of information. It would be beneficial to us. Also, we have some legal things we could have her handle. It's a win-win, really. I'm not saying she moves in.
Feather's gonna go up to Amelia, and she's just gonna stand in front of her, tilting her head. And she's just gonna hold out both hands for her hands. And she's gonna take them and just staring at you a little unsettlingly because it's like just that deranged Malkavian thing. I'm gonna use Scry the Soul on her.
And you can see that like outside, Amelia's not flinching.
Okay. Roll
This
your resolve plus aspects.
is
And Amelia, how are you resisting her doing this in any way?
Sure. Let's go ahead and resist. What's the roll I need to make?
Yeah, let me pull it up for a sec.
It says composure and subterfuge.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Five and a crit.
6 and a messy crit.
There it is. There's the one for the night.
Had to happen. It had to happen.
So good.
Okay.
All right. So you get one question, and you get something odd.
Okay, hang on. Let me think about the question. She'll look to Prunella.
What do you want to know? I can ask her one thing.
No. There's a list of questions you get to ask.
Oh, there's a list? I've never done this before.
Yeah, on Scry the Soul, there is a list of questions. Let me give them to you real quick.
Yeah. No, for sure. Sorry.
Yeah.
What kind of supernatural creature
This
is it?
isn't. This isn't. I've never done this before.
The emotional state of the subject, the resonance in the subject's blood, whether the subject is a vampire, werewolf, ghoul, or other supernatural being, whether the subject is under the influence of blood, sorcery, or other magic, and whether the subject has committed diablerie in the last year. A critical win discovers something unexpected, which will be determined by me. Now, I can give the unexpected, but
I basically want to know the emotional state just because like a lot's going on right now. I'm basically trying to like get if there's like any honesty, like any like if she's like resolve in what she's saying. Like she like kind of trying to get the vibe
Like she's a danger to us.
if she's a danger to us or
All right, Amelia, what is your emotional state?
Hostility. that's the word.
On the surface, there is a calm collection, and as you peer past it, you can tell that there is it's a trauma response. She feels fear and she feels rage at the same time because of reasons. She's not being dishonest.
and what's the unexpected thing that I got?
So it triggers a premonition vision. As you look at her, your eyes roll back up into your head,
Oh boy.
and you sort of black out for a moment, and then you see her riding in the car, and you see a flash of that experience, the fear she feels of the guy in the back seat, while still needing him in the way that ghouls do. You can feel that bond, and then like the sort of trauma response of somebody who's been abused but can't leave their abuser. And then there's a flash. There's a burning sensation, loud noise, and you see her come to on the street near the car that has been almost bisected by the explosion. And she gets up and runs. And as she does, you see somebody walking away. And you know whoever that somebody is responsible. And they're big and they're muscular. And you don't know who it is. But
Are they wearing a hat?
They are not wearing a hat.
Okay. Okay.
They're big and they're muscular.
So I have the shape of the body in my head.
Yeah.
Okay. I come out of it and like Feather was just feeling all of that. Like when she felt the trauma response and like when she went into the premonition, eyes rolling back, Amelia would have seen, because Feather wouldn't have been able to help it, just blood tears just starting to come down her face. And then like eyes roll back normal and
Sage is getting all the comfort items for Feather right now.
And just Feather just kind of just goes and hugs her. Gives Amelia a hug. No, it gives Amelia a hug.
Oh.
Gives Amelia a hug. Because Feather understands trauma.
Mm-hmm.
And feels really bad for her right now and understands how she feels right now that she's away from it. And Feather is just gonna be like just holding her and just say, he can't hurt you anymore. He's gone.
For a moment, Amelia's hands are kind of frozen in the air as Feather goes and hugs her. Her face is still remaining placid, but she slowly embraces Feather, and there's just tears in her eyes. She's not crying, she's just doing her best to hold it together.
Feather's just going to like look at Prunella. She didn't do it. I saw it. It was some guy. He walked away, but she was also in the car. I don't know who your brother was, Prunella, but I don't think he was a good person. I felt it. She's got a lot of... He hurt her. And And you can. This is the first time any of you have seen Feather have blood tears.
And Bryce comes over and is like, maybe it's best if maybe Amelia gives you a little bit of space to think things through. We can come back another night.
Yeah, Amelia, you and I will keep in touch. And she's gonna put a blanket on Feather, probably one of the weighted ones.
Right.
How much time do you have?
Yeah.
Realistically.
If you need it, and he's offering it, I don't wish you dead too. And Prue will just say that and give her space and just go into the kitchen or something.
I have one question. One question first. What did you think of my art? You were in there in my studio. What did you think of it?
Yeah, you were in a room full of melted wax art.
Yep. So many Crayolas.
Everywhere. Crayons everywhere.
For a moment, she looks over into the room. The slightest of smiles. It's some of the prettiest stuff I've seen in a long time.
She gets it.
You're talented.
She gets it.
With that, Ollie would bite into his wrist, understanding that Feather's in the room and is going to get the picture.
Feather's legitimately just distracted by the fact that she's got blood on her face. Oh my god, I know it's bleeding is something.
Fair enough.
Wiping off Feather's face to distract her.
Wait, can you put it in a thermos for me, please? I want to do that alone.
A thermos?
Thermos, a cup, something.
It's
my smoothie.
It's like my transfusions, Ollie.
Alright.
Amelia has a similar condition.
Right.
Do you need the Reiki bowl?
Do you have a thermos with you? Did you bring a thermos?
Yes, let me just reach into my... No, I don't have a thermos.
I hope...
Who's in the kitchen and has
Sage
ears
has thermoses throughout the place.
from the
Sure.
kitchen?
Sage just goes and gets one.
Really
Alright.
clean.
He'll take
Fraggle
the
Rock
thermos.
thermos.
Just
Take the thermos and
clean.
he'll bite into his wrist and drain a rouse check for the blood.
Okay. Do a rouse check.
I passed that. It's been a good night. And then he'll steal up the thermos. Do it quickly and get rid of the remainder, please.
Yeah.
Behind Ollie's back, Sage just kind of gives Amelia a look of, you don't have to do this.
She'll just nod.
And Bryce will actually start to escort her out of the room. And Feather, while you're watching them walk away, you realize that Bryce is a very large, muscular man. And we're going to cut from the scene at that moment. We're going to cut from that scene for a moment and cut to somewhere else. Across the street, a shadowy figure watches the apartment. He's wearing a trench coat over a very thick body. He's wearing an ill-fitting fedora. And the light catching him shows that he is somewhat green. And under the hat, he wears a mask, kind of like a Zorro mask, and has no nose. And he picks up the phone and calls, "Hey, Leo, yeah, we got some over here in Jersey, too. No, they're not like the two that came hunting us down in the sewers, but, yeah, I'll come home. Take me some pizza." And on that, we will end the session.
Woo! Ninja Turtles!
We got freaking Mokale in the city, guys. There's actually Mokale in this area in lore.
Yo, Bryce,
Holy shit.
worked a guy.
Because we didn't have enough on our plate.
So, let's go around and introduce everybody. All of this wonderful cast. Sage, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Sage. Katie, aka Dragon of the Dark Rose, on any socials I have, and I am Sage the Malkavian Ghoul.
And Amelia.
Hi, I played Amelia Morgan, the recently emancipated ghoul. My name is Andy. You can find me at my handle, andy.crimson, on TikTok and other places. And I'm going to need to take a moment because my heart is pounding.
Prunella.
Hi, I'm Mouse, Rage Mouse on TikTok with and without an E, and I play Prunella, the dysfunctional Ventru.
And Ollie.
I'm Wex, or Ollie. I play the artistic interest with an I'm just a Toreador with some interesting art habits, and I'm a Dark Path on TikTok, and I love you all.
And Crafty. Feather.
Hi there. I'm Crafty Mirage on all socials, and I am playing Feather, the Malkavian, who's about to have one of her convictions tested on a regular basis.
And I'm Jeremiah McCoy, also known as Basics of the Game on TikTok and Twitch and so on. And I absolutely adore running this game for these people. And I'm glad people to show up and enjoy watching us as well. Thank you very much.
We love you guys.
We'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. Have a good one.
No.